My name is Nathaniel Green, and I originally got into cosplaying by not realising I was getting into cosplaying. It started out because me and my best friend, when we were kids, we really liked superheroes. We used to put on like gloves and goggles and play superheroes. And as we got older, we saw more films about superheroes, and we started making our own. So we used to put on capes and boots and gloves and beat each other up in the back alleys and film it, put it on YouTube, and think we were doing really well. We did that from ages about 15 to 18. Then we got jobs and realised we couldn't do that as much, but we still liked costuming, so we started building our own costumes for photo shoots, and that's when we realised that we were cosplayers, not failed actors. I quite like going to conventions, seeing other people, seeing what they've done with their costumes. It's very rare that you run into somebody else who does a RedHood costume, but when you do, I get really excited because I like to ask them if they got their helmet, did they make it themselves, with your boots, your jacket, how did you source it, what design are you going for. It's a good community where you can meet other people who can teach you things that you don't already know, or you can teach people that don't already know things to help them. So it's a good community and a good vibe. I follow so many cosplayers on like Instagram and Facebook, and they're all so talented. They all put so much time and effort into their costumes. A few of the ones I really follow and really look up to are people like Jordan J Cosplay, Joey RedHood, I'm an Idiot. They all do RedHood, but they all do their own different designs. They take stuff like helmets that are based on a comic book, but then they do a different designed chest piece or logo to go with a different jacket, and they all make it look so good, so different, but still the RedHood, and it just makes it it's just inspiring to see them work. The costume I did, I used the typical iconic leather jacket. I went for a more DC EU or whatever it's called now, Batman vs Superman style Batman costume with the patterned t-shirt with the logo, but in a RedHood style. And the helmet I got was one I won in a competition that Joey RedHood and the company that made the helmet, Insider Props, threw back in September, and I managed to win it, and I got the helmet, which is based on one of the video games, Injustice 2. It's one of his RedHood styles from that video game, and I decided I hadn't used that before, so I wanted to use that instead of my usual Tiger Stone FX helmet. Don't give up. It can be disheartening when something doesn't work out the way you want it to do, especially if you're making it yourself. So if you're working with foam or fabrics and it just doesn't work right, you might get a bit disheartened and be like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Don't give up. Ask somebody for help, whether it be a cosplayer, whether it be a family member who knows how to sew, or if you don't want to make it yourself, find good sources. Find companies that make the helmets, make the gauntlets, make the boots, make the jackets, anything that you're cosplaying. There's going to be someone out there who probably makes it, and if they don't make it, try making it yourself, because you might discover a new skill. But just don't give up. No matter what anybody says, if you want to do it, do it.